Hello, everyone, to all my good people out there. It's been a little bit since I talked to you all last. You like my pimple? I'm in my 40s and I still get zits. It's not very cool. Anyway, guys, got me a new microphone. If you see this little thing right here, this is the DJI wireless microphone. So if the audio is decent, then yay. You guys might want to pick up one of these, because not only can I use it here at home, I can use it when I'm out and about and traveling. So what I was going to address and get on here and talk to everyone about is that I haven't really done very many videos lately. Like, I actually got all the cars and fixed for now, and most of the neighbors and people's cars fixed. I'm sure that won't last forever. And then, I'll be working on cars again and posting garage time, garage time with goodie videos. But here soon, what I have been working on, and it's took me a little bit longer than usual, and that is I'm actually working on some true crime videos. I'm not trying to copy anybody. If you have seen my channel from the very beginning, you will know that I could be doing a video on video games, on how to work on video game systems, how to work on electronics, how to work on cars. I go visit and pay my respects to usually famous or historic graves on location. I sometimes magnet fish. And I used to dumpster dive in GameStop dumpsters, which I kind of stopped doing when the pandemic happened. I kind of lost interest in that, but it's whatever I can think of in my head, in the old noodle up here, that I make a video about. So there really is no limit, except for what, YouTube filters what I can and can't say. But other than that, there is no limit to what I can make a video about. So I'm kind of in the mood to make some videos on true crime. Some of the true crime stories I'm going to be making videos on are the Delphi murders in Delphi, Indiana. I'm going to be doing one on the Murdaws that happened down in, I believe, South Carolina. I'm going to be doing a story on the Rodin Massacre. That's really not too far away from me. That's within like 80 miles. So I'm going to be doing a story on that. And the Idaho 4 murders. And I know I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking, wow, everybody and their grandpa has done a true crime story on the Idaho, I'll just say the Idaho 4 murders, right? And you're thinking, what am I going to offer that hasn't already been said? Well, I'm going to offer my own perspective and my own opinions. The way I'm going to do my stories is a little different than the other true crime people. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of the other true crime people, and I'm not trying to downgrade them. But there are true crime people out there who have no training. I mean, that's like me. I am not a detective, nor do I claim to be. So we'll get that out of the way. It's just going to be my educated guess of opinion, armchair detective type of thing, a discussion. A few things I believe in. I believe in facts. that's been released like by the police or by family members, those are things I work with. I don't like to speculate on rumors, and I definitely don't like to throw people's names around. I mean, that gets kind of dicey. I mean, people could, although it doesn't happen a lot, they could get sued for slander when you're accusing somebody of murder, or, or things of that nature. I mean, you really could. Or at the very least, depending on how many people are watching your videos and how big of an audience you have, you could open up a box to ruin their name. Because once somebody has been accused of murder, even if they are innocent, I mean, people's going to think, when they go like to the grocery store, they're going to think, that guy, you know what that guy was accused of one time? And then they'll remember, no matter if he was innocent or not. So, I'm not going to name names unless they have actually been arrested or accused. You will hear the word allegedly a lot because allegedly means they have been charged, but they are innocent until the trial, until they're actually proven guilty. So I will drop names of people that have been arrested, but I'm not just going to say, hey, I think so-and-so did this and that, and it was Colonel Mustard in the library with the fire extinguisher, or it was Leatherface with the chainsaw. No, I'm not going to do that. I mean, I'm not going to name a YouTuber, the name of the YouTuber, but there is a YouTuber, actually a few of them out there, every day, they release like 3 videos on the Idaho 4 case. And for anyone that knows the suspect who got arrested, his name is Bryan Kohberger. You guys probably know that name if you're familiar with the case. So I'm not just dropping that name. He's allegedly accused of killing 4 college students in Idaho, in Moscow, Idaho. That's how it's pronounced, by the way. It's not called Moscow. That's in Russia. In Idaho, it's called Moscow. Anyways, this person literally releases 3 videos every day about the Idaho 4 murders. And each one is just speculation and more speculation and rumors. It's just almost, they're saying, well, I wrote this story before, let's write another one. And honestly, I think that's downright disrespectful. I mean, this person's career, and people do like gossip, and people like rumors, and they love to speculate. But I mean, a lot of people believe this guy. He'll sit back and they believe him, what he says, and he's just making this stuff up. It's not based on any facts or anything of that nature. And what he does, he's making a freaking living off of the Idaho 4 case because he makes 3 videos a day and people just eat it up. I mean, and there is no new information. Let me tell you something. Information does not pour out every day like that. Every once in a great while, the police will release something new, some new information. The family may. But not every day, and certainly not enough to make 3 videos every day. That's just like taking a tragedy. And people could argue that, I could be profiting off of the tragedy. And actually, hold on, my phone's ringing. And actually, I'm not really per se profiting. I'm actually going to be doing a deep dive into these cases and do maybe 1 video. And then if anything happens with the case later on, like 6 months or a year down the road, then, I may revisit that case and update it. I definitely am not going to be doing it every day and trying to make a career and a living out of, a true crime story. And that's what this one person is doing with the Idaho 4 case. He's just releasing day after day, like 3 videos, and they don't make any sense. He'll contradict himself, and he'll just make up, well, this could have happened and that could have happened, and he names names again. And so he doesn't care if he drags 100 people's name through the mud or whatever. Making a career out of one murder scene, one tragedy, I mean, that's horrible. The reason why I want to give my opinion on it, I want to keep the case relevant and in the news. And I want to give my perspective and opinion once. And that's it. If the case has an update, maybe 6 months or a year from now, then I may offer an update. But I just want to really deep dive it and give my opinion once on a case. The same with Delphi. In Delphi, Indiana, there was 2 girls who went jogging on the Monon High Bridge, and that's an abandoned railroad bridge. And roughly in about an hour, these 2 girls went missing, and they were found the next day murdered over the bridge and around to some wilderness area. And again, people kept speculating and speculating, and they would name so many people, and they were for sure that it was this person or that person. And you know what? I kept up with the case. I kept watching. I didn't think it was anybody that they had talked about. I didn't know who it was, but I didn't think it was anybody that, the people on YouTube were pointing the finger at. And in the end, it wasn't. A guy by the name of Richard Allen was arrested and accused for allegedly killing Abby and Libby. And the point I'm trying to make is, long story short, is until the news or the police arrested Richard Allen, you can look all over the vast land of YouTube. Not one person, not one sleuth, not one detective, no one said the name Richard Allen. But you can be sure, you can bet your bottom dollar though, after they arrested Richard Allen, sure, everybody acted like they knew it was him all along. They acted like they knew him since he was in kindergarten. They acted like they knew what he ate when he used the bathroom. He done this and that and the career thing started again. Just so much information. Wow. Where was all this information before the police named him? So that is kind of my opinion about true crime. If you're going to do it, then do a deep dive, state facts. And if you do state your opinion, tell people that, hey, this is your opinion. And try not to name names of people, no matter how much you think they've done it, because it's just slandering their name, and it could cause more harm than good. I mean, if you really do think someone has killed someone, you should report that to the police and let them investigate. You don't say it over YouTube. You're not going to say, I think Gargamel killed Papa Smurf. And if you really care, you would report it confidentially. You know what I'm saying? So there's just a lot of people on here spreading rumors. It kind of hurts the families of the victims. It does. And that's not good. And you just kind of want to keep the case relevant. And, you know, it's okay to give an opinion, I believe. Just don't point the finger at a lot of people that there is no... you just don't need to name names, especially on social media, because it's live. You know, it's over the internet. The whole world can see it. If you really think you know who committed a crime, you call the police and you tell them privately. You don't broadcast it on here. And it's okay to mention the people who have been arrested with the case, because the whole world knows their names anyway. And what needs to be done, instead of people inventing stories, is just actually sit down, spend some time with the cold hard facts, and even look at a drawing of everything and imprint it in your head, and then think about what happened, and then say, this is what I think happened in this particular crime. And, you know, it's good to get an idea, an opinion. And, you know, tell people it's an opinion, it's not fact. And that's what I'm going to do. I have been working hard on these videos. The very first one I have been working on is the Delphi, Indiana case. And I have actually been to Delphi, and I'm not there now, but I went there and I've recorded a lot of footage. I've even talked to some people, and I've been working really hard putting this video together. And if you guys like the first video, then I'm going to do more on true crime. I'm still going to do all the videos I've always done, but I'll do some on true crime. And for the people out there who's offered me to do some paranormal videos, hey man, I'll have some free time this summer. You just go to the end of my channel or go to Instagram. It's in my channel link in the channel banner, and tell me sometime that you guys are investigating, and if you have room for Mr. Goody to tag along. Hold on here, yeah, if you have room for me to tag along, I'd love to. I ain't afraid of no ghost. No, I'm not. I've been to some haunted places already. You can see some of that. Yeah, I'd love to do that. If any of you guys have any ideas of things, a video that I could do on any subject, or you have a grave you want me to visit, or something paranormal, or even another true crime, you just email me or Instagram me some ideas for videos, and I'll try my best to do them. Anyways, I don't want to take up all of your time, guys. Hopefully the audio's been working okay. It is late. It is actually 12:48 a.m. That's Eastern time, by the way. And yeah. Oh, and let me know if my camera's doing any better. I kind of tried to work on it where it would be clear. If you watched any of my previous lives, it might not have been very clear. Well, I invested some money into getting a better camera. So hopefully this is much clearer than the last lives. You can let me know on that. Let me know how I got new microphones. Let me know how these sound. Other than that, I think that'll do it for the night. I really love you guys. I hope that you keep watching my videos. I've just released a whole bunch of shorts on the shorts side of the videos. And like I said, within the next couple of days, the Delphi video will be dropping. And other than that, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy. Keep watching my videos. Tell all your friends to like and subscribe, especially like. That'll help the algorithm. It'll help me, and I'll be able to get better cameras and better technology so I can go on more adventures and do more things. Until next time, guys, be good to yourselves and each other.